Hello, my name's Elisa Schaefer, and I wanted to give you a little background on myself. I hold a bachelor's degree in Child and Society and obtained an accelerated early childhood special education degree, both from Keystone College. I started working at Treehab in 2019, and I am now the Youth Career Advisor for the Workforce Development Department. Before being hired at Treehab, I held therapeutic support staff jobs, working in schools, and worked as a director and community program specialist for adults with disabilities. I also completed and graduated from Wyoming Leadership Program through Wyoming County's Chamber of Commerce. My goal is to help people to get to the next step in their life by taking one step at a time. Today's workshop is about social media. I will be going over the benefits and opportunities that social media allows, but also talking about the harmful things and things to watch out for within social media. Social media can be both beneficial and harmful at the same time. Think about it for a couple of seconds, what the beneficial parts and what the harmful parts would be about social media. Social media can be used to create a positive digital footprint and search results. Since Google results are the new digital resume, it's important for people to dominate their online presence. Building a positive digital footprint using social media is a great way for people to shine online, show their unique personality, and have ownership over their search results. People can use their social media profiles to highlight their school projects, sports, hobbies, volunteer work, or family vacations. People should leverage their interest in social media to promote learning, creative expression, and civic engagement. Social media connects young people with a world of ideas and a world of possibilities. It allows them to spread social awareness and kindness. One of the reasons why people are on social media is so that they can search for new information on people, explore new ideas, express themselves the way they want to, and to connect with others all over the world. People usually use social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. With that being said, social media can be a great platform for them to start campaigning for their rights and the rights of other people. Social media provides people an opportunity for open communication. That's for both parents and kids. Adolescent years are a time when children are attempting to master their identities and finding their place in society. Social media has allowed teens to develop a voice of advocacy. The ability to see who is following who, and the reactions from posts reinforce a sense of belonging. This can be a very positive influence when exposed to the right outlets, especially for teens who do not have a large group of friends. Tips to building a healthy relationship with technology? Parents can develop a relationship online with their teens by following their accounts. This will allow for open communication on what they are exposed to and communicating online. Having open communication will assist teens in developing healthy emotional intelligence, a significant part of good decision-making as teens grow and mature. Encourage teens to engage in positive social platforms and help them identify and set boundaries and expectations online, like accepting friend requests from strangers, think before posting, and different things like that. Help teens understand the purpose of their social media accounts, what they hope to gain from posting certain things, or what their accounts are communicating. Young people can feel empowered by teaching older relatives how to use technology. Did you know that in meetings with senior citizens, great stories can be heard about their grandchildren in social media? It's found that more teens and tweens are connecting with older family members, not just through social media, but by teaching their grandparents how to set up their accounts to stay active. It's a wonderful combination of high tech and high touch for both age groups. Teens, tweens feel self-worth by teaching new technology to those much older and wiser. while the older group feels better connected not only to their grandchildren, but to people they may not have communicated with in decades. Social media can help people learn essential job skills. It can definitely be easy to paint social media as a villain, but there are just as many positive lessons that people can learn from it. Social media definitely helps people learn to take criticism from strangers without being drawn into a digital dogfight. This can be a challenge for young minds looking to express themselves, and a valuable lesson to learn before getting a job. Wouldn't it be nice if what happened on social media stayed on social media? Learning to use social media responsibly will build an essential skill for people that will stay with them for life. Think twice before you post or speak, and you'll avoid embarrassing yourself and possibly hurting others. Social media can lead to more communication. Family, friends, coworkers, and clients have a better chance of staying in touch, forming study groups or having staff meetings, group chats, shared assignments. It has been a wonderful way for people to stay in touch with friends or family who are living or have moved all over the world. Social media can also be very harmful if not used correctly. Parents can likely see the most harmful effects as they raise their children and try to protect them. Employers can also see the harmful effects if they're seeing their employees post things that are inappropriate, and it may put a bad name on them. Political swaying and widespread misinformation. Each post about different topics have been put out there to sway you a certain way for political needs at times. False recommendations about how to avoid contracting the coronavirus or what measures infected people should take to avoid spreading it have the potential to cause more sickness and death from a pandemic than has already taken thousands of lives worldwide. The current battle against misinformation on most social media platforms is primarily concentrated on so-called bad actors that deliberately spread lies and misleading information, sometimes for political gain. Social media can be harmful to your mental health. It has become second nature for us to pick up our phones and log on to our social media platforms immediately after waking up. We mindlessly scroll through hundreds of posts. We comment, we react, we like, we share. Many of us prefer not to think of the disadvantages of social media because of how dependent we are on it as a form of entertainment, a way to kill boredom. For many of us, it is an unknown addiction. Although we jokingly admit that we can't get enough of Instagram or Facebook, we sometimes don't realize how much we need to look through our phones to fulfill the little hole inside of us. According to a recent survey, social media has been described as more addictive than cigarettes and alcohol. Just imagine you smoked as much as you checked your feed. Are we truly aware of how many times a day we pick up our phones to look at other people's perfectly curated online life? During the mid-2000s, social media has had a surge in popularity. It completely changed the way we communicate and share information with one another. Social media has overthrown presidents. It has been the force for many revolutions. We can follow the lives of people that we haven't physically seen in years. Social media is a revolutionary tool. But most of the time, we see what we don't want to see. We see too much. According to a recent survey of almost 1,500 teens and young adults, Instagram is the most damaging social media platform on mental health. The image-sharing platform causes high levels of anxiety and depression. Sometimes, all you do is see people who may not even be your friends on holiday or enjoying nights out. They can make you feel like you are missing out or not doing enough with your life. These feelings promote a compare and despair attitude, where we look at what someone else has and wonder why we can't be the same. We have to force ourselves not to look at Instagram or Facebook first thing in the morning, because it usually sets the tone for your day. While getting out of bed to go to our day jobs, Karen is jetting off to London to enjoy a dinner hosted by a famous candle company. It gets to you after a while. You realize that your hair isn't perfect and your outfit is average and that you're unhappy. Social media was created to be a positive outlet, a platform for people to express themselves. It has now become an avenue of negativity. If any celebrity, athlete, or political party sends out a tweet that the public doesn't agree with, they can be taken down with a viciously overwhelming injection of cyberbullying. If you don't have thick skin, you can easily change who you are and what you stand for fear of being criticized. In an offline world, social communities tend to follow and practice the norms of privacy. You don't have to share your birthday, address, or marital status with the people in your neighborhood. They don't need to know your likes or your dislikes or what your breakfast looked like. But when you're online, if you want to join a social networking site, you have to disclose your personal information in order to be accepted. Once you become an active member of the site, they delve into who you are and what you like. They find out about your habits, your browsing history, where you like to go, what you like to eat, and who you interact with the most. You get unsolicited messages from strangers and pokes from long-lost acquaintances. In what real-life world is poking someone okay? It's not, but it's just online. You don't really feel it. Some young people have never known a world without social media. Around 91% of 16 to 24-year-olds use the internet for social networking. They use social media now more than ever before. They give away information without thinking or knowing the consequences. They get sucked into a world of online games and dangerous online trends. There have even been cases where suicide games were trending online. The children all encourage each other to participate in. It can be a dark and unpredictable place. Although most of us know all these things, we decide that we don't want to give up social media after all. We don't want to be gripped by fear of missing out. We scroll through perfectly curated Instagram posts of capturing people's happy moments, and we ask ourselves why we aren't as happy or fulfilled. We just need to realize that it isn't real. It's all just for show. From all the information that I've shared today, here are just some final thoughts. Please keep in mind that our children can be gullible at times, and they may see way too much. As for ourselves, we need to be mindful of what we put out there, what we're allowing other people to see, and what we're allowing ourselves to see, and how we react to it ourselves. Keep in mind that we need to look at the possibilities of making it a good thing and the possibilities of keeping your life a little bit more private. Thank you for your attention today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.